Alright, you recording? That's all, folks. Whoa. I can't leave yet. I haven't even started. Start at the beginning. In this video, I will be showing you my process for a new mural that I have this year in Southern Illinois on Carbondale Public Library. This project is very exciting for me. I will be showcasing a couple new skills and a couple skills that I've learned last year with spray paint and blending, and I'll tie it all together in a super fun and educational mural focusing on books. This is super exciting for me. Number one, because I have an articulating boom lift, which means that I can go anywhere and everywhere. Don't tell big scissor lift, but I like boom lifts better. And number two, because of spray paint. I am very excited about that and don't know how it's gonna do, but you will. Skip ahead in the video, so stay tuned. Well, here's the progress after day one, just priming. Got about a third of the, a light turned on, fancy. We got about a third of the building done. We ran out of paint, it was sprinkling a little bit. I'm gonna get muscles during this project. All the rolling into the wall, the mortar lines are so deep, it's making it kind of difficult, but yeah, so we'll project over top of this so that we have some more stuff to do tomorrow as we also prime the rest of the building. Day one. Also, look at my hands. No! So we got a pretty slow start to this massive wall because of the rain. It pushed us back. We had a couple other delays, and so it overall was 2 different days of priming and projecting. Another thing about this project was we weren't super precise to fill in all the different cracks and mortar lines with the brick wall because we knew that overall the finished product didn't really need that level of precision at this early stage. It's almost dark. It's almost time to project again. I'm ready for tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to make some leaps and bounds and strides tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. Well, here we are. Long night of projecting. Had a couple haters, a couple people not very pleased with the fact that there is a loud screeching lift happening later than 5 p.m. in the evening. But it's okay, we got it sorted out. We ended up just stuffing some stuff where the speaker is, and so that it would not sound as loud. To be fair, my ears are very happy that we have the solution as well. It is very loud. So yeah, a little bit of an exciting night with some exciting strangers. Let me tell you, for the start of this project, progress seemed so very slow, which was not motivating at all, because we had all these straight lines to layer over each other and it just seemed slow to start, but once it picked up, it really got moving. Well, day, I don't even know, on the wall, and almost no progress has been made, or it looks like that. It'll come together. I don't know if we're gonna finish this in time. We only have the lift for 3 more days, and this is what it's looking like currently. It'll be okay. I think the plan is we'll just come out very, very early tomorrow morning to just kind of bang this out. All the books. It is unfortunately the early time of 6:15. This is not great, but it must be done to get this done, so. I'm sleepy. Hello, today I am joined by Jamar, if he'd like to introduce himself.
Hello y'all, I'm Jamar McZeek. You can find me on Instagram at jmczeek22. I'm joining Maddie and we're working on this mural with the books, so yeah.
Yeah, super exciting. The library hooked us up and his art is super cool, so check him out. My technique that I developed for the brick line was quite an operation. I was standing in basically only other gallons of paint around my feet. I could barely move. I had my light colors to my right and my dark colors to my left, and I was really scared that I wouldn't be able to make the mortar lines across the top as succinct of a transition as they were, but I don't know how I did it, but here we are, and yeah, that was really hard, but it turned out. So, we were here yesterday for 17 hours, from 6 a.m. to about 11. We projected a couple of books, but today we're just gonna focus on more painting. I'm gonna do the bricks, and then we're gonna go in and do some of the shadows on the books, and then maybe start on some blending. Yeah! Something that was super sweet about this project in specific was that many of the community members had come up to us, had one book or a few books that they had fond memories with. The book, The Snowy Day in particular, had many people excited for this mural, and they were super excited to see it develop. Although their excitement was absolutely amazing, it forced me to get it exactly perfect, so I was super, super careful to capture the likeness perfectly. It's time to spray paint. I started off with spray paint, and I was honestly not super confident in the lines I was making, but the more that I used it, the more I got comfortable with how the different colors sprayed and how to layer everything. Well, I just finished shading this one book, and it was giving me kind of a difficult time. I say that, I just had to trust the process, and I fall into the category of every artist who starts something and it goes through an ugly phase. It always gets worse before it gets better, and you just have to keep going and trust the process. I have to trust that my process will work, and so first I started with a bunch of orange, and it started to not look very good. It looked very flat, and then I just had to keep going and blend it out and make it not look like spray paint streaks, and then I added some pinks lightly and then layered the orange on top of it, which I think it gave it a very interesting backlit hue. I don't know, you may not even be able to see it in the finished product, but for up close I thought it looked pretty cool. And then I added some more reds and some yellows, and I painted over some stuff I didn't like, and then I shaded it as though it had dimension, and I think the finished product is pretty cool personally. Of course, it is currently dark outside, but for what I can see, I'm happy with how it turned out. My eyes look bloodshot. Also, because I'm using spray paint, and I've sprayed about 5 books now, I look like I just came back from the coal mines. I don't know, I'm gonna get this off later. Really hurts my skin, but yeah. Each of the 30 different books truly had a different process that I needed to learn, and I needed to encompass to truly capture them all differently, because they really were all different. Some I had to roll, some I had to spray paint, some I had to do with a tiny detail brush, and each one took so much brain power. I was exhausted, but I learned so much, and you only learn more by getting pushed, and so thank you, Carbondale Public Library. everyone. After a long 2-week hiatus, I'm back at the wall. Yeah, that's all. Well, they told me that this building was broken into, so let's see the damages on our paint supply. So the building that the mural was on wasn't the actual library, but they did own it, and it was right across the parking lot, and they stored stuff in there. I normally don't leave all of my paint on the job site, but with 55 colors, it was hard to lug around every single day. This building was already pretty messy before the break-in, and they just seemed to knock over a couple things on their way out. It is so hard to just stop in the middle of a project and then come back and know what all my paints are and what everything is and how to find everything and all my techniques and what I need to finish. It's almost as if I'm a goldfish and I forgot everything that I had to do, and so it was hard to hop back into it. But I really kicked it into high gear because I was tired and I was excited to see this fully come together, because it's hard to watch it work on it and not see it come to fruition. And so I was just super excited to see the full picture of it, really. Well, this project is finally coming to a close, and we all know by now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, the last thing that you always have to do is signing it. So here we go. This mural project has been one of the most community-centered projects that I've been a part of, which has been super fun and inspiring, especially in my local area. A huge thank you to the Carbondale Public Library and everyone who's been involved. See you next time. Hello, and if you've made it here to the end of the video, you're a true 3-Line Art fan, or I know you personally, so hi!